Well, you take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life. And almost 18 years after the hit show ended, 18 years, the complete first and second season DVDs hit stores today, reminding us why we like the show so much. Premiering on August 24th, 1979, The Facts of Life aired on NBC for 9 seasons.
Now the world don't move too
A spin-off of Different Strokes, The Facts of Life featured a versatile den mother, Edna Garrett, but it began to revolve around the characters that represent the girls everyone knows. Blair, the spoiled rich one.
Well, I have my future all mapped out. After my one-woman exhibit at the Museum of Modern Art and my Oscar-winning performance as an actress, I guess I'll just settle down and marry the president of General Motors.
Natalie, the smart aleck.
Hi, I'm Natalie Green, and I wear flare jeans myself. In fact, all of my clothes are flared.
Joe, the rebellious girl.
Charmed, Gloria Vanderbilt. Oh, hey, your hand's dirty. You better go have it steam cleaned or something.
And Tootie, the gossiper.
I have a secret that none of us is supposed to know.
From 1979 to 1988, the girls of Eastland grew up in front of America's eyes, all the while learning the facts of life. Nancy McKeon, Lisa Whelchel, and Mindy Cohn. Good to see you guys.
Hi.
You know, while those clips were running, you're all watching. Have you watched the show in a while?
I have, because I have 3 teenagers, and they actually discovered my hidden videos. And they bring them out when they have friends over, and it's just plain weird.
So
They like the big hair too.
They love the
They
big
like
hair.
the big hair?
You know what? They take after their father. They like the big hair.
So what have you guys been up to in all this time?
We're running away. No.
Well, raising teenagers. I've been raising teenagers, and I have a ministry for moms, and that's my passion is practical encouragement for moms, and been writing books on that, and mostly teenagers.
And you're a new mom, right?
I'm a new mom. Well, relatively. I have a
Relatively.
2-year-old, and so I've just been working and doing some other shows, and I have a movie coming out in July. But mostly right now, I'm a mom.
You're a mom. And Mindy?
I live a very simple life in Beverly Hills, California.
As simple as that can be.
Yeah.
So what was it like doing this show? I mean, it seemed like you guys were a pretty close-knit group, and we didn't hear a lot about squabbling and stuff like that in the press. Were you guys fairly close?
I would say it's what it looks like. I mean, we really were having that much fun. I mean, yes, we were doing some acting, but as far as the fun, that was real.
Yeah, we were so young, but we had a great time. We had our, we were like sisters. So
In fact,
occasionally we'd have a thing or two, but
No, we wouldn't.
Really?
No, we wouldn't.
Oh,
You're having a
fine.
thing now.
See?
So now you joined the cast in the second season. Was that difficult?
I was a little nervous, and then when I got there, these guys were incredible, and even at a young age, we were all 13, 14, and they were just lovely to me, and it was wonderful.
Now, I know the two of you were accomplished actresses already, but Mindy, you came to the show kind of in a roundabout way.
I'm now very accomplished.
Now you are. Now you're
Yeah.
accomplished.
20 years later, really accomplished. I got discovered at high school at a school called Westlake School for Girls, which was very similar to Eastland.
In fact, Charlotte Ray and a couple of the girls were coming in to do some research, weren't they, for the show?
was actually
And Charlotte
Charlotte
Ray saw you and
Yep.
said, we got to get this girl on.
She actually, and Norman Lear and Alan Horn came to try and authenticate scripts and talk to some of the students.
Wow. So the
Yeah.
DVD's being released today. Your daughters have seen it already. Do you have some, maybe a little trepidation about people seeing you guys, so long ago?
Just the big hair, Al. It's the big hair.
all
that
about
I'm
the
frightened
big
of.
hair.
It was awful. Who makes that kind of choice?
Well, I certainly don't.
The 80s need to go away, and we keep bringing them back.
Now, you guys have the distinction of working. How many actresses can say they worked with George Clooney? I mean,
At this point, quite a few.
I said acted with. Anyway, so what was that like when did you have any idea how big a star he would become?
No, he was just off the first ER at that time, and he was lovely, and and we just had a great time with him.
Oh,
Good
here
for
he is.
him. Yeah.
It was all about the hair for him too, though. It was
Yeah,
the
see?
moment, though.
It's the hair. It stopped us all. I have the same hair as he does. That's so awful. Oh, my God. See? Well, I know now. The Oscar's coming. I'm going to cut it
You're
off
set.
and go a little
You're
gray.
set now.
I'm just going to follow George's hair.
Are you guys close as the cast? You guys get together, talk a lot?
As much
We
as we
both live
can.
in Texas half the time. She lives half the time, and I live in Texas, so we see each other more now than we did in California.
I actually keep in contact with Kim. So Kim and I actually talk to each other quite a bit.
It's kind of like your friends from high school and
Right.
college. You're really, really close. You know, you think you'll never grow apart, but your lives do take different directions. But when you get back together, it's just like old times, and that's the way it is for us.
When people watch these DVDs, do you think the show's going to hold up?
I think so. You know, they were nice stories. They were told, you know, simply but funny, and it was a gentle show. It was for the time, and you know, there's nothing that anybody would be offended by. You know, they were nice stories, and they dealt with what we had to deal with at the time. We hit some issues, cancer and suicide, and we dealt with some serious stuff. But mainly, you know, it's just relationships, and those are timeless. You know?
And of course, the big hair.
And the big hair,
hair.
the giant hair.
Giant hair. Well, Nancy McKeon, Lisa Whelchel, and Mindy Cohn, thanks so much for being here. Best of luck with
Our
this.
pleasure.
All right. The Facts of Life DVD set, Season 1 and 2, available in stores today. And coming up next, some other Facts of Life from the Elle magazine, MSNBC.com sex survey. That's after these messages.